Israel continues attacks on UN peacekeepers in Lebanon. A shelter of a Nepali army battalion was destroyed in Israeli strikes on Friday night. Post report Post report Kathmandu, March 14. A shelter of Nepali troops deployed as the United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon UNIFIL was destroyed in the Israeli strikes in southern Lebanon on Friday. Different international media have reported citing the Lebanese authorities that Israeli shells dropped inside the compound of the Nepali battalion in Maiz al Jabal. Different international media have reported citing the Lebanese authorities that Israeli shells dropped inside the compound of the Nepali battalion in Maiz al Jabal. A shelter of our battalion has been destroyed. Raja Rambasneth, Nepali army spokesperson, told the Post, "There are no reports of human loss or injuries. Our soldiers are safe in bunkers." Nepali soldiers have long been part of UNIFIL. As many as 554 are currently deployed to various as many as 554 are currently deployed to various locations within the country. Israeli strikes on the UNIFIL premises are not new. It has on several occasions hit the UN shelters, big, including those belonging to the Blue Helmets. The Nepali army has said it is concerned about frequent attacks on the peacekeeping force. "We are in regular discussions with the UN headquarters after the incident," Basneth said. UNIFIL established in 1978 to monitor the ceasefire and maintain stability along the so-called Blue Line, separating Israel and Lebanon includes thousands of troops from nearly 50 countries, including Nepal. Its mandate was strengthened after the 2006 war between in Israel and Hezbollah, and then again following deadly fighting between the two sides last autumn, devastating several towns in southern Lebanon. The mission's positions and vehicles are clearly marked with the UN insignia and are meant to be protected under international humanitarian law. Earlier on November 16, a uniform foot patrol was targeted by an Israeli Merkava tank from an Israeli military position inside the Lebanese territory. According to the UN mission, bursts of heavily artillery had landed just 5 meters from the peacekeepers. The Blue Helmets were forced to quickly retreat and take cover in nearby terrain as the shelling continued. Subsequent incidents continued into 2025. In September 2025, Israeli drones reportedly dropped grenades near peacekeepers, clearing roadblocks close to the Blue Line. Another incident in October 2025 involved a drone dropping explosives near a UN patrol, followed by tank fire directed at peacekeepers. The United Nations has repeatedly called on Israel to cease such actions and respect the mission's mandate. Peacekeeping officials say these incidents not only endanger the lives of international soldiers but also undermine efforts to maintain stability along one of the Middle East's most volatile borders. Israel has typically responded by saying some incidents were the result of of the misidentification or crossfire during clashes with Hezbollah militants operating near the border. The tension highlights the fragile situation along the blue line, where exchanges of fire between the tension highlights the fragile situation along the blue line, where exchanges of fire between Israeli forces and Hezbollah fighters have intensified since the war in Gaza in 2023. The repeated attacks have raised serious concerns about the safety of soldiers from countries including Nepal, Italy, India, and Malaysia. On Saturday, Nepal joined other countries in reaffirming its strong support for the United Nations peacekeeping mission in Lebanon and stressed the need to ensure the safety and security of UN peacekeepers serving under difficult circumstances. In a statement, Nepal's permanent mission to the United Nations said the country stood firmly behind the UNIFIL and called for greater protection of personnel deployed in the conflict-prone region. Nepal stated that peacekeepers must never be targeted under any circumstances. The government strongly condemned attacks against UN personnel and wished the injured peacekeepers a speedy and full recovery. It also called on all parties to exercise maximum restraint, respect international law, and fully implement relevant solutions to the United Nations. Fully implement relevant resolutions of the United Nations Security Council.